coming my way. Oh, there is 100 blessings coming my way. And when I get these blessings, guess what I'm gonna do? Something that most people don't do at all. They don't think of doing. They don't have the heart to do it. They don't have the mind frame to do it. They don't have the compassion nor the love in their heart to do it. I'm gonna take that 100 blessings and spread it around to those who don't have that much. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because just as that 100 blessings is coming my way, thousands of blessings are showing up in that same damn day. And when they show up, I'm going to make sure that the little ones, these babies, these little kids that's running around here, almost raising themselves, defending for themselves. Some of them fall to the wayside of predators. Some of them actually have to fight them off after being molested. Some of them always tuck their head down low and stick their tail out far and crying so deep. So when it comes, I will make sure that I think of them. There are so many children running around, hurt, hungry, starving, scared, and don't know what to do. It does not matter how much the United States says that we have all these things, or do we? How much the United States says they're in good hands, show me where. How much the United States says they care for them, I'm sure you do. Exactly how much do you care for them? Yeah. And all of those babies are just hurting. They don't know where to turn to, who to turn to, what to turn to. Many have lost themselves as they fell by the wayside of drugs. So tell me, what would you do if you were receiving 100 blessings in a day? Would you go buy you a car, buy you some clothes, buy you some love? So people do think they could buy love. It's so sad, so silly. Buy you a honey bun, buy you a Twix, and I'm speaking of people in general. Yes, just using some nice words for it. Yeah. What would you do if it came around to you? Would you really think of the children that's coming up, that's going through hell? No, think not. I don't believe so. You're too busy, caught up into yourself. But what about the babies that's running around crying, basically dying quietly inside? What are you going to do about them? Many of you have children yourself. Okay, I get it. Maybe you have a very happy home for you and your child. But have you thought about the babies that don't have a happy home? Ah, of these things hurt the Most High God. How could you have so much and think so little of someone that has less, especially a child who cannot do anything for themselves? So I'm just wondering, I'm pondering, and I'm trying to make sense of all of it when all I see is a bunch of kids defending for themselves, and then you got all these adults running around, or many of them are on these social media platforms, and many of them are people, they have these kids that I'm talking about, that I see, and I don't know if anyone else see them, but I see them, and I feel their little pains. I hear their little voices crying out. I do. And I have them all. I have them all in mind when that 100 blessings fall. Because when that 100 blessings fall, you rest assured that they're going to get 90 of those blessings that falls. Because like I said, once they fall, there are thousands of blessings coming after those. So which one is which? And which one would be first to you? Is it better and greater to save your own despicable soul that's not going anywhere but hell with that attitude? Or is it better and greater to reach out to a child that can't defend for themselves and do something for them? I mean, I just want to ask that question because I see all these babies. I see a lot of babies. And then you know what? I don't just see a lot of babies. I hear a lot of babies crying. Every day, every day, every day, every day. I mean, I'm just waiting for these voices to go away. I hear these babies crying out for some help, crying out, well, won't someone please help me? Would you please help me? Do somebody even care? That's what they're saying. I mean, do they? I mean, it doesn't. It's beginning to look like they don't. Because all people seem to think about is theirs. You know, I raised a lot of kids for some. Yeah, I had a lot of kids too. But I raised a lot of kids. And then, it's like, even though I raised them, thought nothing of it. Not raised them in general where they lived in my household and stuff, but nourished them, fed them, gave them a place to stay, helped them out because they were friends to my kids. And, you know, these kids didn't have what my kids had. But, you know, when they first started coming over to my house, I must admit, I really was kind of mean to the kids, trying to be mean to them, and hoping that would kind of turn them off from coming over to them. My house stayed with lots of kids. Yes, I was trying my best to be mean to them, but they knew that that's what I was doing, trying to be mean to them. They knew that wasn't me. They knew that I was a good person by nature. That's why they wouldn't leave. I couldn't get these kids to go anywhere. And then as they grew up and remembered the little small things I'd done for them and run across me somewhere, they would give me thanks, and I'd be like so discombobulated and trying to think, what are they thanking me for? I remember when I was a kid, and remember when you said this, that, and the other. You never criticized me or anything, but I decided to take your advice. And guess what? I went to school and I got my degree and I got this and I got... Oh, praise God that you did, but for some reason, why can't I? Because I raised so many kids. But it's always good for wisdom to hear that feedback with the good deeds that she has done. It makes wisdom feel more joy and more special than anything. So I wonder, what would you do? And that's all I have for now. Talawa. Peace to the Most High God. Yes.